Hey, Andrew, we've always said that 2023 will be the year of the mid-size truck, but it looks like it's the end of 2022 because Chevy just rolled out their new Colorado configurator.
And it's not this. The reason why I have this page open here is because it's hidden. The new configurator, you have to click this little button for 2023. But Roman, the full configurator is live, it's official, and I want to do like a buyer's guide. You know, which Colorado is best for you?
Yeah, let's configure a Colorado because it's fun and it's also informative. Now, before we do it, let's talk about how much it's changed. There's only one powertrain, as I'm sure you guys know.
There's only one body style.
As I'm sure you guys know.
So when you go to this page looks kind of empty and sad, but actually don't be sad. There's a lot of cool stuff, but you have to choose a crew cab with a short bed.
So there's no more stubby trucks, huh? No more two-door trucks.
No more two-door, no more extended cab, no more long bed. So if you want all those things.
But what if you want a work truck?
It's there.
It's there, okay.
WT.
All right.
So let's build it first. Let's build a two-wheel drive work truck. And like you said, you only get one power plant, but actually 3 power levels with this power plant.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? So you've got the same engine, but they're giving you 3 different horsepower figures to make it more, I guess, attainable in the work truck.
So attainable is a relative term, right? So when you choose a two-wheel drive, crew cab, short bed, new Colorado, the starting price is $30,695. So that's already like $3,000 more than the outgoing Colorado. But you have to remember, you're getting 4 doors, right? So you kind of have to recalibrate your brain just a little bit.
So what, $1,500 a door is that?
I guess you get more doors, more metal, right?
Okay.
But look, you're getting the base engine, which is 237 horsepower, 8-speed automatic. It's one transmission, but actually several different versions of that 8-speed. It's a little bit, they're kind of upgrading the 8-speed from the base engine to the top engines. But look, if you want more power, you can have it for $2,000.
But still steel wheels.
Yeah, but that's a lot of money, isn't it?
You know, we just bought that little Ram stubby truck, right? And we bought it because it was the cheapest 4-wheel drive full-size truck you could buy. And the interesting thing about that was that the difference between getting the Pentastar and the Hemi was only about $2,000. So you could go from a V6 to a V8. Mm-hmm. But the difference between getting 2-wheel drive and getting 4-wheel drive is like $7,000.
Yes.
So people apparently, because you know they're pricing it based on demand, right? So people apparently value all-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive more than they value horsepower, at least according to Ram.
Or if manufacturer, that's what manufacturer also values is that.
So I'm curious, if you want to go up to a 4-wheel drive, what does that jump that number up to?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I wanted to show you a couple of images of this truck.
Okay.
Because it's kind of fun, right? So you can choose the work truck in several colors with steelies still and the base engine. And by the way, when you're stepping up to the other engine, the 310 horsepower one, you're also getting hardware changes, not just a tune. It's not like a computer update. You're getting different, I believe it's a turbocharger. I don't have all the details because we haven't driven it yet. But look, so let's do this. So from $30,695, let me click the 4-wheel drive button.
That's what I was curious about.
And 33.
So
it's about $3,000.
33.9. Was it also 995 before? Go back to 2-wheel drive.
It was 6 something.
So
$3,300.
3,300. So it's actually more expensive to get 4-wheel drive than it is to get more horsepower.
Yes.
Yeah,
so 4-wheel drive is still more valuable, and I think that makes sense, right? If you're driving on dirt roads in the mud, you're working at your property, you want 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, and if you're in places like, I assume it's places where it snows, especially here in Colorado, you will have a really hard time selling a 2-wheel drive truck. You just will, because the second it snows, they become like goats on ice, Andre. Goats on ice.
All right, so if you want to step up further, the next trim is LT. And starts at $36,395 for a 4-wheel drive. So from now on, how about we build only 4-wheel drives?
Okay? I agree. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's keep going. So you could still have 2 different versions of the engine. So let's go big. Let's go with the upgraded hardware and horsepower, which is 310, 391 pound-feet of torque.
So that's how much we paid for Stubby, $38,000.
And now this high output, well, not totally high output, but higher output Colorado is the same price.
But we only have 2 doors.
But this has 4 doors.
I know.
Okay. So, new face, new wheels. So if you kind of update this truck a little bit, by the way, you have different wheel options as well. And you can go from 17s to 18s. Let's see if it changes.
So let me ask you this, Andre. I know we've talked about this in previous videos, but has the truck increased in size? So if we're going from the current Colorado to this Colorado, has it gotten bigger?
Yeah, so not much.
No?
So the length of the new Colorado is only up by about 1 inch, but the wheelbase is stretched about 3 inches. So if you look at it in profile, it looks a little bit larger because they pushed the front tires out and also gave you a better approach angle, right? So, but it's, you know, everything is getting larger these days, but the Colorado mostly stays about the same.
Interesting. Yeah, because I think now with this new compact truck segment, right, with the Santa Cruz and the Maverick, what you're seeing is a truck segment underneath the midsize truck segment. And so you kind of don't want to push it too much further because then you're going to run out of room at the top end of the thing.
Yeah, and then there is the Silverado, of course, above that. So, so couple of interesting packages you can get. Of course, advanced trailering. So I would don't get that on a base engine, or at least the base engine is only towing about 3,500 pounds.
Yeah.
So you have to keep it in mind. Take a look here. So when you get the first base power plant on the Colorado, your maximum trailering is 3,500 pounds.
Which is not much.
Which is not much at all. A Maverick, it could be designed, is rated at 4,000. So if towing is not your thing, get it, save money. If towing is your thing, don't get the base power plant, go for the other one.
I mean, I think there are a lot of like Subarus that'll tow that much.
Well, maybe your RAV4 or something.
Yeah, it's not exactly a towing monster. So you don't want to get the towing package on the smaller truck.
So, and then
or
you have
smaller power plant.
Yeah, and then you have many accessories, right? You still get this. We're still in the LT.
And what I want to do, like we did last time for the configurator, I want to configure one as expensive as possible. So when we get to the top trim level, I want to put all that stuff on there and see how expensive we can get. Let's do a bet. How much do you think the most expensive Colorado with all the bells and whistles could be? How high can we get?
I have a good idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna say.
Let's play like Price is Right rules.
Okay.
If you go over, you're disqualified. So
Okay.
it's got to be either under or close to it. Over, you lose.
I'm gonna say 61,995.
All right. Since we're doing Price is Right, I'm gonna go 60,000. I'm gonna put you in jeopardy.
Okay. Right. So 61,995 or 60.
Okay.
So sunroof you can get about $1,000. And then many different other things. I think noteworthy things is for example, the Easy Lift tailgate with a little storage compartment, and it may require a different package.
And here's a storage compartment if you want to see what it looks like. You can actually see it. So what they did was they put this little like shelf drawer cubby into the tailgate, so you could put things like in this case.
Look, they put a
shovels and
folding
ropes.
chair.
There you go.
That's surprising. I wouldn't think a folding chair would fit.
I think a lot of people use that for libation storage, Andre. Literally, the tailgate.
A little bit.
Tailgating.
Yeah, you could.
That is, tailgating taken to its most
which is what people do.
Definition.
Go to the game and do it. So this LT four-wheel drive with several packages, including the convenience package, which also adds a lot of technology like driver assistance technologies, right? Blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise. You're already at 45, dude.
Yeah. It's getting up there. And by the way, guys, if you want to find out more about what's going kind of behind the scenes at TFL, as you know, Andre just sold his
F-150.
Yeah,
it's gone.
personal truck. Yeah, head on over to our podcast. You can find that at All TFL. We just published the latest truck podcast, so alltfl.com, and you can listen to the winners and losers of the year for 2022, where Andre and Nathan go in depth into what trucks they thought won this year and what trucks didn't.
Yeah, check it out. I am sad that my truck is gone.
Are you?
I haven't announced my next truck yet.
I know, but the guy who bought it's really cool. You said he's a retired colonel, is that right?
Navy commander.
Holy cow.
Yes.
Holy cow.
So thank you. And we haven't finalized the sale yet,
Yeah.
but
You're
But
still working
I'll
on the
see him.
details.
I'll see him. I think he
You
lives
should do a
in
vid- you should
he
do a
lives in
vid-
Wyoming.
You should do a video with him,
Yeah,
handing it over.
he lives in Wyoming, and we live in Colorado, so I'm gonna meet him halfway.
You seem to find really interesting people to buy your buy your vehicles, Andre.
So now, Trail Boss. So it's a whole new trim, right? The Trail Boss. Well, it was kind of a appearance package before.
And now it's like more like the Silverado Trail Boss, where you actually get like Trail Boss worthy things.
Yeah, you have a lift, right? You have a slightly wider stance. You have new wheel flares, right? New fenders.
I've always wondered what these little like divots cuts are for. They feel like something should slot in there, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, GMC puts little amber lights in there.
Yeah.
But it's just style.
You know what it looks like to me? If you were like loading it onto a boat, right? That's where the that's where the things would go, so you could put it on a boat.
But here, the guys in the office yesterday we were arguing about this. Do you like the placement of that badge?
It seems kind of haphazardously stuck on there, doesn't it?
Seems tall. Why would you put your badge like near your mirror? I didn't quite get that.
Usually, it would feel like it would be better down here, right?
Yeah.
Which is where a lot of the other truck manufacturers put it.
So I think we agree. I like the rear badge,
Yeah.
the little Trail Boss, but anyway.
You can always take it off.
You can.
Yeah,
It's pretty easy.
Yeah, it's not hard.
So you have multiple color options, of course. I want to show this, dude, because I'm really glad they're doing this. You can select different tires from the factory. And this is a cool option. Goodyear Wrangler Territory Mud Terrain. So only $495 for 4 tires. I think it's 4 tires. To upgrade them.
If it's 4, it's cheap. If it's 1, it's not.
No, it's 4. I was wondering if it's 5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you spare is the same as
Look, I mean, it makes sense, right? Why most people, the first thing they do, the easiest thing to do is change out your tires and your wheels. So why leave that, money on the table when you can actually get that from the consumer? Why do you want to leave that to Discount Tire as opposed to having the new owner configure it and get exactly what he or she wants?
I think that's smart. This is what the interior looks like.
It's a little dark.
Yeah.
And it's a little too much black. Sea of black, Andre.
And this is the Trail Boss interior.
Yeah.
You can only change the seat material. So you can go from basic cloth to Evotex. Evotex is the synthetic material.
Yeah.
It's not quite leather. It's kind of in the middle.
So we have the Maverick here, and you know how they do like the piping?
Like stitching, all this
that's
stuff.
very bright color, like
Yeah.
it's orange. I think this needs a splash of some kind of color.
Yeah.
It's very dour.
And when you ask, you shall receive,
Yeah.
because the next trim I want to show you
Okay.
is
How much was the Trail Boss? Do we get a number on that?
So it starts at $38,495.
Okay.
And then in the end, it could go over 40 easily, of course. So even with tires and the
And let's
interior.
face it, now you're starting to get into full-size truck territory, right? When I was pricing out the little stubby, you could get, you can get a full-size work truck for starting in like the low 40s if it's four-wheel drive.
Yeah, and this is a new option. I think a lot of manufacturers are doing tailgate keyed cylinder locks. So it's a problem. Tailgates get stolen all the time. Not only is it lockable, but also if it's unlocked, when you open it, there's like a little lock on the bottom of it. So they're offering that as an accessory. So they're watching, of course. So now we're at 41.5.
The thing about like tailgates getting stolen is it comes in like waves, right? Like there's like somebody in the thieving community, if you're out there watching this,
Is this organized crime?
It decides that all of a sudden we need a whole bunch of F-150 tailgates and they start disappearing, right?
Yes.
And it kind of comes and goes. It's really weird.
Z71 is next,
Okay.
so above Trail Boss. Z71 name has been around for decades, of course.
It's interesting that they slotted that above Trail Boss. I kind of felt like Trail Boss would be, in my mind at least. But I guess in Chevy.
And look, the Trail Boss doesn't get red toe hooks, but the Z71 does.
Ooh.
So why does the Trail Boss get shorthanded? Maybe it's more affordable. Maybe that's what they're trying to do.
I like it, but it's this is that color we had with the ZR2, right?
We're not going to name it.
I'm not going to name it because
Okay.
once you get it in your head, you can never that's what.
So you could also choose all-terrain tires. That's pretty fun. And I want to show you the interior. Look, they're adding color.
There we go. Now we're seeing a little texture, a little pattern in the seats, and we're seeing color. That's cool.
So let me increase
Yeah.
the brightness.
Yeah,
It's really dark.
That makes sense.
So so red accents. Oh, and I want to show you this. Why do you see you change the seat material, and it's always part of some package, and then they boost the price even more.
I wonder if the dealers, I wonder how they order there. You think they go through this process as well? Because, in the past, at least, most of these vehicles were ordered by dealers. So is there somebody who's going through this, or do they have a special portal, where they're
Well, I've seen that portal.
Yeah?
Because when we're ordering like the Silverado
Yeah.
before, they don't have a lot of pictures. They just have codes.
okay.
So they go code
Like
by code.
Z71.
Yeah, Z71 or G80.
Right, yeah.
Right. So they're choosing their differential locker. But look, there's a little bit of color.
And is the dealer portal only come with 3 colors, black, white, and silver? Are those the only ones? Are the rest of these disappeared?
It seems like that.
Uh-huh.
So the Z71 is a little bit more premium. Now we're getting into the pricing of some more premium trucks. For example, if you want to get a convenience package with power seats.
Heck yeah, who doesn't want power seats?
Look, wireless charging, of course, the 4-wheel drive. They show you everything, including rear park assist. Your price is going up. Look, where did it go? 43 now. Where's the towing package? We got a tow. And look, trailer brake controller. Yes. So when you tow and it's rated up to 7,700 pounds, the trailer brake controller is included. So that's amazing. I like that.
All right, nice. All right.
So are you ready for the most expensive one?
I am. I've been dying to see what we can get this up to.
So by the way, this 71 is 46.6 now.
Yeah, see, my 60
So
is holding up.
It's coming up there.
Yeah, all right, let's see. Let's go to the top of the line.
Oh,
So,
you haven't seen nothing yet.
the ZR2. Woohoo!
Yes, it's here.
Is there a Bison version?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
It's not in this configurator.
All right.
But it starts at 48,690.
All right, load her up.
And it has the highest output engine. Let's build a red one.
Oh, and you get
Rock sliders.
Rock
Dude,
sliders,
You
yeah.
have a new, different, redesigned front fascia. You got a skid plate, red tow hooks, different grill.
looks like is it a bigger lift? Do you get more of a lift?
1 more inch. Yes.
Okay. And this one has blockers front and rear.
Yes.
Wow.
And let's look at a couple more views because yes.
Yeah,
Take a look.
That's the one I'd want.
Now that's mucho. And look, bed liner is included already.
Which is nice.
So a lot of things are already wrapped up into it. Rear sliding window, wheels and tires. But what if,
you wanted to go,
Roman.
Yeah.
what if,
Yeah.
and this is funny, you can go from a standard wheel to a beadlock capable wheel,
Yep.
but watch what happens. I click it, and it says, would you like to pay $9,200?
Yes, I would. I would like to pay $9,000, because we're trying to.
But do you know what you get? Underbody cameras like the Hummer,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
You got wiring, you got a front hoop with lights, you got blacked out badging, you got extra lights, you've got a sports bar, safari bar up front.
So for the price of let's call it a 15-year-old truck,
You get
with a lot of miles,
some-
you get a lot of cool.
You got a lot of
stuff on
cool
your-
accessories.
Okay, all right.
And the bumper is winch ready, but the winch is not included.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so yes.
Yes. So let's see what that does to our price. 58.
58.
Oh,
So is Roman going to win?
I don't know if I go
Well,
over.
you said all the appointments.
Right.
Look, you get some more color. Finally, look at the interior. You get a little bit more color.
Yeah, it's not as dark. I like that.
Nice.
It looks very much like the ZR2 Silverado we had, right? Same.
And I actually like this material, this Evotex, especially in this camo.
Yeah.
I think it looks really,
Yeah, I
really
always,
nice.
I don't know, leather in trucks always, especially off-road trucks, always, like I know that like King Ranch and Ford has a ton of leather, and it just feels a little like you're using the truck to herd the cows so that you can use the cows inside of your truck. It just feels a little awkward. All right, let's add this thing up to see how high we can go.
Okay, so convenience package, rear center armrest.
How about the recovery package?
Ooh,
Can you add that?
yeah, let me try.
Okay.
Off-road recovery kit and a winch by come up.
Yeah. Yeah, add it.
Oh, look,
Wow.
auxiliary switches too.
Yeah. Yeah, they took off-road and
27,
Yeah.
nine. Dude, you might be losing.
Oh.
We both lost. 63.3.
Well, you won because you didn't go over. You were closer without going over.
No, I said 61.
Yeah, that's fine. That means you won. See, you
Is
can't
that-
go over. If you had said 65, you would have gone over.
Oh, okay.
But I said 60, so you won because you were.
I was closest.
And we had any
I
other
was
stuff?
clo- We get tie downs,
Okay.
front license plate. I don't like front. We have to have one in Colorado.
Yeah.
$40 for that? Come on.
Yeah. How
Oh,
about
sunroof.
add the sunroof, add the badge? Come on. That's a lighted badge. That's the one that's lit up. Adding?
Dude, I want a lighted badge. Oh, mud flaps. You gotta have that because it's gonna throw rocks everywhere.
How about the steps? Add the steps.
I don't like it because
Add
it
it,
has
we're
rock
not-
sliders.
We're going to add the steps. We're just trying to get as expensive as possible. Included.
Cargo bed lighting?
Add it all. Add it all.
What?
Yeah, this is what we're doing. Yeah, add
Hard
it.
tonneau cover?
Yeah, of course,
Yes.
yes. Of course we want the hand tonneau cover.
Oh wait, no, that decreases
Okay,
our price.
so don't do
we
it.
can't. We
No,
can't do that.
Don't do that.
Front fender desert decal.
Sure.
Oh, it's included.
Included.
Soft tonneau cover? Would that work? No, it
No,
doesn't work.
no. All right, I think that's as high as you're going to go. So what's the final number? Oh, we were both off.
66,245.
For a mid-sized truck, which was.
But look how sweet it looks, dude. It looks like a military truck came to life.
I like the little lights and the off-road lights.
Dude, that's sweet.
Yeah.
But it's expensive.
Yeah, I mean, you were
Dude, remember?
You blew through like full-size truck, and now you're getting into like heavy-duty truck. How much do we pay for our Ram 2500 Cummins?
68.
There you go. You're at the Cummins. And ours wasn't the base Cummins. It
No.
wasn't the work truck.
No.
It was a Bighorn. So
No.
you know.
So there you have it. So which Colorado is best for you? If you want to save money, go with the starter engine, right? If you don't need to tow, just get that, save some money, Steelies. But if you want to play with the big boys, this is it.
Yeah. I am in love with that truck, but the number is terrifying.
It's a little eye-watering.
It's a little eye-watering. Yeah, we're way up there. We are 10,000 feet above sea level and climbing, Andre. So I guess if you wanted the Bison, it's probably going to be even more than that when it comes.
Yeah, so the Bison usually, it's AEV, right?
Right, yeah.
American Expedition Vehicles, and they usually add more skid plates.
Yeah.
Different wheel design, maybe a snorkel. And there was a couple spy shots recently that showed that. But that would be over 70, dude.
Yeah, at least.
There you have it.
There you have it, guys. A fun time had by all. As long as you don't have to cut a check, this is the way to do it. Check out alltfl.com. And remember, if you want to find out what Andre's next truck is, stay tuned because once he gets his sold.
It's not, I don't have a price yet. So we'll find out.
All right, see you next time. Ciao.